Oh my goodness gracious, what is happening? I don't know, but all I can tell you is good morning. It's me, Donna Vee, and today at Storytime on Donna Vee, we are having again technical difficulties with the computer. But you know what? Nothing is gonna stop us. Nothing is gonna stop us from waking up with energy, healthy habits, good manners. But you know what I am gonna do? Do I want to do this? I'm doing it. All right, you guys. This is me, Donna Vee, and nothing is going to stop us from waking up together every morning, Sunday through Friday, and enjoying the fact that we woke up and we have so much to be grateful for, except for the fact that there's technical difficulties. Why, oh, why do the computers like to do that? Doesn't it feel like sometimes you wake up and you're like, really? What is going on? And then the world gives you something and says, maybe you should go back to bed. And what do we say here? Nope. You stay up, you deal with it, and you move forward. Just like when we stumble over a sentence that maybe we're practicing an alliteration for. And actually, today's books, we have a book all about alliteration. And I'm so excited about it because it's from Lisa's borrowed book collection. Today actually is Lisa's anniversary. Her and her husband have been married now for a whole year. And it's pretty exciting because I married them. So look at this. It is very interesting. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close my computer and we're going to focus on us here today. So who is ready to start their day with healthy habits and good manners, no matter what device we're on, no matter what it looks like, right? Good morning, Ryan. This is so exciting, except for the fact that there's issues with my computer. Oh, what is happening? StreamYarders. Come on. Hold on one sec. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now. Just be 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. We're trying it again. Okay, I'm back. You cannot give up. You just can't give up. Okay, you can hear me? I'm so excited to be here. Today is Sunday, August 1st, and my name is Donna Vee. And Sunday through Friday, I love to start the day off together with you so that we can wake up with healthy habits, good manners, 3 stories, and just lots of fun. There you are. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Hi, Daria. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That was like wild. I don't know what happened. Good morning, Ryan. I was trying to get in and it wasn't working, but that's okay because guess what? It's working now. So if it is your first time here, I want to say welcome. This is the place to start the morning with healthy habits and good manners. And you know that we wake up every day and we talk about a letter from the alphabet and we do body movements because it is so important to get your endorphins up. And I know so many of you wake up with gratitude every day because the fact that you wake up is something to be grateful for. I know you know that. Listen, if it's your first time watching, you're probably wondering what is going on in the background. Yes, and thank you for noticing. G is for giraffe. So that's why today I have my giraffe outfit on, which I love. And I love animals, and I love going to the zoo, and I know that some people, they have their own thoughts about the zoo, but as long as the zoo is a responsible zoo, then I love to go visit the animals and support the zoo. I would love to go on safari one day, but I might be a little nervous to go on safari. But anyhow, I digress. So I woke up this morning filled with gratitude, and I'm so excited that you're here. Happy Sunday. Happy August 1st. Can you even believe that it is August 1st already? It is like wild. I cannot believe how fast time is flying by, and I hope you're enjoying the summer as much as I am. Today is a beautiful day out, partly cloudy on the northeast area of New Jersey, which is on the east coast of the United States, and I totally know so many people are watching from all over the place. So if you want to check in and let me know where you're watching from, put it in the comments. I love to say good morning. I know that Ryan's watching from the UK. He's watching from Northern Ireland. I know that Dari is watching from Staten Island. I think Michelle is watching from, breakfast. It's llama day. I love llamas too. I know my daughters love llamas, so that's pretty amazing. And I need to close this app because there we go. Did that just do it? I don't even know. Something's still happening. I tell you, technology and we're friends, but we're not best friends, I can tell you that. Hey, Mom, good morning. My mom is here, you guys. So that's awesome. Okay, so G is also for grandparents, and my mom's a grandparent. She goes by the name of Nana. I think maybe I should show you what the letter G looks like. Let's take down the F from Friday, and let's find out and see what the letter G looks like. Does anybody want to share a word that starts with the letter G? I know you know some. Maybe you have a favorite word, or if you're watching with children and you want me to say good morning to them and their name starts with a G, let me know. But if not, I could still add them because this is the leaderboard of all the kids' names that we say good morning to. But it got to be really, really long, and it would take so much time. So I thought, why not highlight the kids' names that start with the letter of the day? So we're looking for the letter G. You know what it looks like? I do. This is what it looks like, okay? And this is the uppercase, and this is the lowercase. And in my imagination, I always picture that the lowercase letter looks a little bit like if I planted it in the earth and watered it, it would grow up to be this big letter G. So good morning. Oh, hi, Joni Bailey from North Antrim. And that's amazing. And that's also in the UK. G is for great. G is for greatness. G is for God. G is for, let's see whose names are on the list. And if I have to add any others. Oh, I added Grace. I think I got it. All right. So let's wish the kids good morning. Now, here's the thing I like to talk about. When it's your letter day, actually when it's not your letter day, I want you to fill yourself up with so much positive energy and light and love, to the point where you're about to burst. Because you know what? Just knowing that you could do that for yourself is so amazing and so important. You could pretend, I don't know, maybe you're getting the Nobel Peace Prize and you're going up to get your prize. Or maybe your diploma. Or maybe your fries are up. Whatever it is that makes you happy, fill yourself with that much joy and get ready to jump up and down if your name starts with the letter G. Like Giovanni, good morning. Gracelyn, beautiful name. Genevieve, ooh. Juliana and Grace. I love all those names. I have an Uncle George. Yeah. I don't know if anybody else has a letter G word or name. You let me know. But I'm going to put it by alphabet. Then we definitely have to talk about other healthy habits and good manners. Like, did you wake up today and brush your teeth? I hope you did. Brushing your teeth is so important, and flossing and getting into those healthy habits, it's amazing, because if you start when you're this big and you do it till you're so much older, it's really good for you. And we're wearing masks now, but when you take your mask off, you want your smile to be bright and sparkly, don't you? So make sure you brush your teeth. You might even want to make your bed. Take a shower. These are all things that start your day off in the most amazing way. And if you start with that from when you're little and make it a healthy habit to continue. Trust me, it will make all the difference. I know, you might not believe me, but try it. Do it for a week and see what happens. Wake up with gratitude and appreciation. Then brush your teeth, take a shower, make your bed, and see what happens. And then let me know. Ooh, Michael Pucciarelli's here. He said he brushed his teeth, floss, and by the way, his name is Mike and he works out. Well, that's good because we're about to get into reciting the alphabet. And when we recite the alphabet, we always exercise. Ooh, there's an alliterative sentence lurking there, and I'll get to it in a minute. All right. So there are 26 letters in the alphabet. Halfway through is the letter M. Well, that's the 13th letter. And like I always say, if we had the letters written on a big piece of paper and we got to the spot that there's M and N, we could fold it right in half because the space in between M and N, well, that's the middle. But that's where we shout middle, and then we change up our exercise. Why do we do this? Because through repetition, little ones learn. And through learning the alphabet, it's where you string the letters together and they become words. And then those words that we string together become sentences. And then sentences together become paragraphs. And so on and so on. And by learning that, we can read books. And literacy is something I love to promote because when you can read and you can read whatever it is that you want, there's so much power behind it. It's so exciting. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our arms out and we are going to practice the alphabet while doing some exercises. Now we do our exercises seated. Why? Well, because right now it's just easier on the camera for me, but it's also to encourage more people to exercise. Plus, if you have an injury or a disability, it might be the only way you can exercise. And if you can't exercise at all because of that injury or disability, know that you can exercise your mind and imagine things like the alphabet and the letters in different colors or representing different words or pictures. Like A could be apple, B could be balloon, and so forth and so on. So are you ready to practice? Arms out. We start with non-spaghetti arm seated jumping jacks, and then we switch to arm circles. You'll get it. Trust me, if this is the first time you're watching, by tomorrow, you'll already know how to do this. So arms out, and here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I am so proud of you because you know that if no one is watching you wherever you are and you practice along with me, you're not only building muscle, you're not only building memory, but you're building character. And character is something that you just can't order off Amazon. Nope. Okay, next, what do we practice? You see that in the background? That's called the ASL alphabet, American Sign Language. And this is what it looks like up close. Right there. You see it? It looks just like what's in the background. We practice every day, and on Fridays we do something called No Peek ASL Day, meaning we don't look, I don't put the chart up, and we do it anyway because we want to really learn it and not just mimic it. Are you ready? I'm so excited. Oh, you know why we practice this, right? Because we communicate a certain way, or at least I do, but there's so many people that communicate by using sign language, and to learn that is so empowering and so important because when you meet someone that communicates with their hands and communicates using gestures, you could still have a conversation with them, or at least learn to. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. So excited. Hands out. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R S T U V W X Y and Z. I'm so proud of you if you practice that. Isn't it great? And are you getting better? I bet you are. And if you want to practice more, you know that you can actually just go watch any of my story times with Donna Vee because it's there. And you can slow it down, rewind it, practice. It's amazing. As a matter of fact, maybe I'll make a separate video and post it so that if you would like to practice and learn the alphabet, you can. I think I might do that. It's a good idea. I love getting new ideas because my mind is constantly going. Whew. You know what? There's another healthy habit that we have to practice, and it's drinking water. Yeah, we stay hydrated because it's summer and it's hot out. But every day, no matter what the weather, no matter what's going on, we should always be hydrated and practice drinking water and staying hydrated. So I have my water right here. And you know that this round of the alphabet, we are focusing on joy. And my representation for joy is this water because it brings me so much joy because I know that we start every day at 10 a.m. and I could drink all the way down to, 11 a.m. But it gives me so much joy just to have clean drinking water. I'm so grateful for that because not everyone does. So I count to 5 when I drink my water, and this is how it goes. Are you ready? Why do I do that? Ooh, I'm already down to almost 11 a.m. I should drink some more. Ready? So lucky to have water, and it's so good for you, and it's so good. Yes, you definitely have to stay hydrated. And look at this. My mom already knows. It's vitamin time. G is for gladness. I love that. Now, it's time to practice another healthy habit. See, this is the whole thing. Together every morning, we go through this together. So I hope that you take on all of these good, energies, habits, and manners, even when I'm not here. So the next thing we do is we take our vitamins. And this is where we practice healthy habits and good manners by not chewing with your mouth open and not talking with your mouth full. Never. No, we want to be invited back. We want to be able to go to high tea with the prince, or maybe want to go to the queen's ball. I don't know, but here we go. Ooh, and yep, it's purple and pink, but in the air somewhere, there it is. There's a yellow sneaking in there for fun. So let's see what we have. So Joni Bailey says yellow and pink, please. Michael Pucciarelli says pink and purple. My mom says pink and purple. If you have a guess, put it in the comments because you know what happens, right? One pink, one purple, please. The winner gets to pick a page from the most amazing book, one of my favorite authors. It's a little yellow book called The Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley. Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life. And I do live an unusually happy life, even on days that maybe aren't the best, because you know why? I know that every day that I have a great day, I can store a lot of that energy within me, put it in my pocket for a day that I need it. And on a rainy day or a sad day, all I have to do is reach into my pocket or my memory or my heart and my mind, and I can think back to a time when, things were a lot better that day, and I could think a better feeling thought. And guess what? It can elevate the vibration of me. We elevate the vibration of the global population together every day, but it starts with you. So you can do that for yourself. And it's really important to learn how. Hi, Christina. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get it going. And then I have to face the alliterative sentence. Okay, here we go. So when you at home are asking whoever is with you for help with your vitamins, you want to make sure to say please and then thank you. So you would say, please may I have my vitamins? And then they'd say, here you go. And then you'd say, thanks for my vitamins. That's the way it should go. It really should. Like about everything. Please and thank you are really important. All right, I'm so excited to see what vitamins are going to come out today. I'm really excited to see, but I'm not looking because it's kind of fun. All right, are you ready? So if you're taking your vitamins with me, let's check them out. All right, in my hands, I have one of each. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3. There's a pink. All right, so anyone that picked pink and purple today definitely have the opportunity. Lisa, she says 2 purple. Happy anniversary. I'm going to sing to you now that I know you're here. Okay, and then the next hand. You guys, you're all amazing because it's pink and purple. Whoa. Oh, Christina, it's a cold and rainy Sunday by you? I'm so sorry. It's a warm, the cicadas are going. That means it's really warm out there today. I'm very sorry that you're experiencing cold and rain wherever you are, but guess what? It's story time. It's always sunny. And you know what? We help each other find the sunshine. So, but if you're taking your vitamins, you guys, now's the time to do so. And on the count of 3, that's what we're to do. But here's what I need from all of the winners, because there's so many. We picked page from 7 to 158. So I think we're going to have to do a little bit of math today. And I'm going to have you guys put your page number in the comments. And I'm going to see if there's something common or I don't know, but we'll figure it out because that's a lot of pages to read. But you know what? Maybe that's what we should be doing today on this very upbeat letter G Sunday, August 1st. 1, 2, 3. Vitamins can be really sour when you brush your teeth, but I will tell you what. I'd rather take my vitamins and make silly faces than not take them at all. Ooh. Joan Bailey has to go gardening. I saw your gooseberries or something this morning. They were green. They look like unripe tomatoes had a baby with grapes. That's what it looks like. So enjoy your gardening. You have a lovely garden. Flowers galore. Thank you for joining. And tell Jeremy we said namaste. Okay, here we go. The pages are coming up, you guys. We've got page 57, page 13, page 67. Let's see what happens when we look at these pages. 13. Okay. 57. Learning from all that hurts is 57. And there's no message. So we're going to see what's on 67. And that's what we're going to read. 13 and 67. And we're going to dedicate it to my mom. The Gussies are grateful for their gorgeous anniversary today. And they should be. And I don't know if you're going to be as grateful when I sing, but guess what? It was an amazing wedding. I was so grateful to be part of it. And you guys are amazing. Okay, page 13. You can only be afraid when you pretend you're not in control. Lonely when you stop doing things. Bored when you stop following your heart. And overwhelmed when you think the illusions are real. The believed in myth that you might somehow lose or become less is what makes life an adventure. Fear goes away when you remember, first, you're a spiritual being. And second, nothing can ever be lost or taken from a spiritual being that cannot be recreated. Sometimes it takes being pressed with darkness before you begin to seek the light. Life does not happen to you. You happen to life. Page 67. If you aren't constantly pushing yourself to grow, it'll mean you're missing something. And that thing you're missing will eventually cause you to fall, leading you to push yourself to get back up, repeating itself until you understand what you were missing. All of which can be avoided when, even though you think you aren't missing anything at all, you continually push yourself. Sarah! I love you too. Sarah Sunshine is here. Good morning, my friend. You know what? My daughter Carly and I are having a mom-daughter day, and we're going to cafeteria today. I think we're going to go check it out and see if we can get in. And I always think of you when we go there, because guess what? In 30 days from today, she turns, ready for this one, Sarah? 25. What? My daughter's turning 25. I can't believe it. All the birthdays that we spent with you and you sang to them. I love you, Sarah, and thank you for stopping in story time. And you're amazing. And I'm like, I have the chills. You're not meant to bear that which you find unpleasant. You're meant to change it. Anger is almost always a sign that you've been quiet for too long. Yes. And instead of offering a solution, it closes the mind and cools the heart when both are needed most. Usually the person you're angry at has the most to teach you. Not that they're necessarily right about whatever you're angry about. Those are some deep, deep pages this morning. Basically, seek the light. Don't live in anger. Live in love, because love is the opposite of fear, and love is the way to joy. So I hope that you have a way to find joy today. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you picked the page. And just remember, you can start learning all of this now. You don't have to wait to be a grown-up to learn how to spread love and light and joy and peace and take it for yourself too. Okay, let's go find that alliterative sentence. I know I saw it somewhere. All right. Now, I'm not looking because, I don't like to practice. You guys look first, and then I'll look. And then I try to recite it 3 times. And we know that if I stumble, and if I fall, and if I trip on a word, that I get back up, and I just keep reading. Okay, maybe I'll have a little water while you're looking. Okay, here we go. Christine! Hi, Chris! Happy birthday to your dad! Oh my gosh! I have to sing happy birthday to Jacques too? Okay, hold on. Fuzz. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? We have to sing happy birthday to Jacques, and we have to sing happy anniversary to the Gussies. All right. I love this show. Here we go, kids. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jacques. Happy birthday to you and many more. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, dear Gussies. It's easier to say that. Happy anniversary to you and many more. Okay. That's a lot of singing for a Sunday morning, but it's okay because I have plenty of water. All right, let me get back to the alliterative sentence. And let's see. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's somewhere. Here we go. Holy guacamole. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. I'm paused? No. I'm not paused. I'm back. Good. All right. I know it's up here. Here we go. Glenn the Green Giant galloped gracefully going to the gymnasium. Glenn the Green Giant galloped gracefully going to the gymnasium. Glenn the Green Giant galloped gracefully going to the gymnasium. That's a big win for Donna today. I'm just saying. I'm not gloating. I'm just expressing myself. All right. You are welcome. And I love you too. You're the greatest. You guys are all the greatest. I love that we're all here together. Okay. Are you ready for this part? We have so many people to send love and light out to today. This is where we find our social distancing buddy. What's a social distancing buddy, you may ask? Good question. Well, this show was started March 21st of 2020. And when it began, we were in quarantine, right? And we were in lockdown. And there's still so many places that are still quarantining and they're locked down. And the world is definitely a place that we're not really sure what's going on. But I will tell you this. Good morning, Jim Tomlinson, all the way from Fresno, sunny California. Nice to see you. It's sunny and beautiful and warm here in Nutley, New Jersey. So you let me know what the weather's like on the West Coast and we'll compare notes. Okay, so what we love to do here is we love to spread joy and love. And again, love is the opposite of fear, right? So we got this really cute bear, and his name is Bartholomew, just like the one in the book, I Love You Just the Way That You Are, right? But this Bartholomew helps us to learn that we can confide in or hug, or if you're afraid, or if there's a thunderstorm, I'll tell you what, he really helps not listen to the thunder. And if there's lightning and you go like this, you really don't see the lightning anymore. Basically what I'm saying is that you can use your social distancing buddy for whatever you would like to. But here at Storytime, we actually incorporate ours in a segment where we send out love and light and healing and peace and laughter and joy to so many people that need it all around the world. Whoa, 104 degrees? You need to stay hydrated and drink a lot of water. Okay, my friend? But right now, we are going to find, let's see, who should we have today? Ooh, Cecilia will heal ya. And then for the birthdays and the anniversaries, Make-A-Wish Uni. Why? Because we know, at least I do, at 11:11 I make wishes every day, that if it's your birthday, you get to blow out the candles and you get to make a wish, aka manifest. But here, we could do it any day, every day, all day, and we're teaching the little ones, and we're talking to you, inner child. You could do this too. So we place the people that we want to send love and light to in our head, and then we put them in our heart, and then we send a big beam of white light from our heart chakra, right? Together, if we do this, well, we can actually create this amazing network, almost like a spider web of positivity around the globe, and together we can elevate the vibration of the global population, one kind word and one good deed at a time. But the best part is that we could send people love and light for healing. And maybe they don't realize how much they're valued. And maybe they just are afraid. Maybe they have fear. They're afraid to go out, or they're afraid to talk about their feelings. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But together we can actually send them love and light. And let's do it now. So place whoever it is that you want to think about in your head, then your heart, and then send a big beam of white light your whole being. Today we're saying happy birthday to Jacques and sending happy anniversary to the Gussies. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That was pretty awesome, right? To know that we were all doing that collectively and to think of the strength behind that. Do you understand that we can tip the scales to positivity one day at a time just by doing that? And you know what else? You don't have to wait until story time to do that. Any time of the day, you can send love and light to anyone, anywhere. You're walking down the street, you see someone looking sad, send them love and light. Going down the street, maybe you see someone that looks like, I don't know, they're just lonely. Send them love and light. Maybe you got into an argument with one of your friends in school or at work, and you want to heal that, and you're not sure how. Send them love and light. But don't forget, send yourself some too. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind. Everyone deserves kindness. Do you see my sign back here? K, kindness. Do you know it's a gift anyone can afford? And we can all be kind? Seriously. It's true. All right, now let's be kind to ourselves and let's get ready to read. We are going to focus and center ourselves. This is something I love to do anywhere, anytime. I know you're like, wait a minute, I'm on a bus and you want me to go like this? I'm on a Zoom call and you think I'm going to be able to do that? Okay, so maybe you want to do this. Place your hands together and take your little fingers up and say, we we do it 4 times. But here's the thing. It's an I am statement. And just like, and what should Darla do? Hi, Mark Akita, another California friend. What's going on, West Coast? I love it. You know who we're missing today? Jerry Reesby from Texas. I don't know where he is. Usually he says, woohoo and yeehaw. But this is what should Darla do. And even she's doing mirror work. And she's saying her I am statements. I am caring, kind, beautiful. There's so many things you could say. But all I ask is that we say only positive words, only positivity for yourself, because the world feeds us so much junk food and negativity as it is, right? Like, did you ever have somebody say to you, you're not good enough? Or did you ever actually believe it and feel that way? Wow. No, that's not okay here at Storytime. Here at Storytime, we believe you are good enough. You're great and you're awesome. But whatever it is that you want to say, because I am is a really strong sentence. It's actually a prayer. And you want to bring your hands up and say, deep breath in. Okay? I am awesome. I am love. I am peace. I am ready to read. That's a good one, Michael. He says, always stay positive and always keep your chin up. You know, I had a dream last night and somebody told me, Donna, you should stand up straighter and walk straight. And I was like, And I was like, that's an interesting dream. I have to look that up. But right now, we are about to read some stories. And all 3 of these books, they are from the Books on Loan from my friend Lisa. Actually, I brought a 4th one just in case. But I think we know 3 stories. That's the max. And let's see what we have here today. First, let's read Bugs for Lunch by Marjorie Backlum, illustrated by Sylvia Long. Bugs for lunch? What? If your lunch was a bug, who could you be? Maybe a nuthatch at work in a tree. Look at that. It's a nuthatch bird. And they like to go and peck onto the tree because bugs live under the bark. And they eat bugs. It's a circle of life. Or maybe a spider trapping a fly. Whoa. But you see that web? That's what I picture when I see light. But only we are not a spider catching a fly. We are light workers, and we're spreading a huge web of light around the world. Okay? Or a bat catching bugs as it cruises the sky. Oh boy. I mean, I guess we all have to eat sometime. You might be a gecko. Look at that. A gecko. Or maybe a mouse eating the insects in somebody's house. Whoa, I did not even know. I thought mice only ate cheese. You might be a shrew, not just eating lunch, but snacking all day on bugs by the bunch. Ready? That's a shrew. It looks like a mole. Oh, a shrew. You could be a toad zapping a fly with a flip of the tongue and the blink of an eye. Ooh, that is an interesting looking toad. But look at that. It's a dragonfly, you guys. My favorite. Can you hear the cicadas? Or maybe a mantis ready to prey on an insect, any size insect that happens its way. Look at that. Now those are praying mantis, and they are protected, and you're not supposed to ever kill them. Personally, I like to rehome the bugs. If I find bugs in my house, I don't kill them. I just take them outside. You might be a trout at home in a brook looking for insects that aren't on a hook. Whoa. Look at that. Wild, right? You could be a bear searching for honey, but finding that bees taste just as yummy. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if you had to go get honey and you ate bees? Oh boy. Or maybe an aardvark whose tongue long and sticky slurps termites and ants and others thinks try it again. That others think icky. See that? It's an aardvark. And it takes its long sticky tongue and it goes and it gets the bugs. Oh goodness gracious. Well, it's also known as the anteater. Or you could be a plant that can't chase a fly, but just sits and waits for its food to drop by. It's a Venus flytrap. Oh no. And then, you see that? The butterfly lands on it and then, that's scary. Oof. If your lunch was a bug, you might be just you, munching on insects, as some people do. Guys, that's interesting. There are people that eat bugs. I guess so. Wow. That's amazing. And a little spooky. Yeah, I had no idea. Whoa. You know what? If you find a toad in your garden, don't chase it away. It's a champion insect eater. A toad's long, sticky tongue is fastened to the front edge of its lower jaw. When a toad sees a bug, it shoots out its tongue, zaps the insect, and has eaten it before you can blink an eye. Wow. Bugs for lunch. Guess what? It's kind of interesting because there's always a thread that runs through our story time. Sometimes we don't see it, and sometimes we do. And this one is The Frog Prince, a tale about keeping your word. Now that's important because keeping your word is really, it's something that's, valued, and it's also a character building exercise. So let's see what happens in The Frog Prince. Interesting, right? A frog. We just learned about a frog. Yes! See, Mark? He's excited. I love it. Here we go. It's retold by Catherine Lucas, illustrated by John Carrozza and Joe Ehlers. I think that's how you say that. Once upon a time, a young princess went into the garden and sat down next to an old water well. She had brought her favorite ball with her. She loved tossing the golden ball into the air and catching it. The princess threw the ball higher and higher until it bounced out of her hands and right into the well. Oh no. Wow. Plop. I know. It dropped into the water and sank to the bottom. The princess cried bitterly, for she knew that the well was deep and that she had lost her beloved ball forever. Suddenly, she heard a voice beside her. Oh. Princess, why are you crying? The voice asked. And the princess dried her eyes. I'm crying because I have lost my golden ball. It has fallen into the well, she said. I can bring back your ball, said the frog. But if I do, mmm, but if I do, you, oh, will you let me be your friend? Will you let me play with you and eat from your plate and sleep on your little bed? Will you love and cherish me always? Now, the princess was definitely in shock because there's a frog talking to her, right? But not just that. What he's asking of her is a lot. The princess shuddered at the notion of being friends with such a creature, but she desperately wanted her ball back. He will never be able to leave the water anyway, she told herself, and so selfishly she said, yes, I will promise you anything you like. The frog dove to the bottom of the well. A moment later he returned with the golden ball in his big wide mouth and gently dropped it at her feet. Well, the princess was so delighted to see her ball again that she completely forgot about the frog. She picked up her ball and set off running to the palace. Wait for me, princess, the frog called after her. But she did not slow down. Oh, that's not good. She's trying to get away from her promise. At dinner the next evening, the princess heard the sound of something hopping up the palace steps. Then there came a knock at the door. When the princess saw it was the frog, she slammed the door shut, and returned to the table. Who was at the door? Asked the father. Her father, the king, asked who was at the door. Whoa! Okay? And what did she say? A horrid frog, she replied. I promised to be his friend if he would fetch my ball for me. Now that he has done so, he is demanding to come in. Again, the frog knocked at the door. Princess, open up the door. You said you'd be my friend before. I brought your ball back, as you see, so now you should repay your debt to me. Well, she is in shock, and I guess she didn't realize that she needs to keep her word. The king said sternly, if you have made a promise, you must honor it, right? Oh, look at that. Back now, the stories are about frogs. I had a fright when gardening this morning. A frog hopped out at me. What a coincidence. Nothing's a coincidence. It's a thread that runs through story time. There was a book before that, and it was all about a frog eating, and we learned that frogs will eat the bugs out of your garden and that you should let them because it's really important. And now there's a frog in this story, so I think there's got to be a message here today. Figure it out. So, the king said sternly, if you have made a promise, you must honor it and let the frog in. The princess gingerly picked up the frog by one leg and carried him in. Now put me on the table next to your golden plate so that I may eat from it, the frog said. The princess had to do this. She did not eat a single bite more. After the frog had eaten, he said, I am tired. Carry me to your room so I may sleep on your bed. Look at this frog. Look at that. Ooh, he's making her keep her word. The princess burst into tears. She was horrified at the thought of a cold, slimy creature on her bed, but she knew she would have to obey. She carried the frog up the stairs at arm's length. I picture her like this, if this was the frog. Right? Well, then she dropped him on the end of her bed where he slept all night long. At dawn, the frog left. Well, at least that's over, said the princess with relief. Oh, is it? Oh, look. But the next night, the frog returned. The princess heard the same knocking at the door. And when she opened it, the frog demanded to eat from her plate and sleep on her bed. Once again, her father commanded her to honor the promise she had made. You have got to keep your promise, is what her father said. The third night, the frog returned again, as he had done before, and the frog ate as much as he wanted from the princess's plate. Then he slept on the princess's bed. By now, the princess was furious. You are a mean and selfish frog, she yelled, bursting into tears. She once again put the frog at the end of her bed. Okay? When the princess looked at the frog a few moments later, she was astonished to see that he had become a handsome prince. What? The prince bent down on one knee, and he explained that a wicked witch had cast a spell upon him, which had changed him into a frog. Only a princess could break the spell, and only if she allowed him to eat from her plate and sleep on her bed for 3 nights. Without your help, the spell would not have been broken, said the prince gratefully. The prince and the princess went to the king and told him all that had happened. If you hadn't helped me keep my promise, father, the princess said, the prince would still be a frog. We are both very grateful to you. Later that day, the king's coach took the prince back to his own kingdom, which it turned out was not very far away at all. But before the prince left, he said to the princess, I hope we can remain friends. From that time on, a beautiful friendship grew between the prince and the princess. And one day, the prince asked for her hand in marriage, and they lived happily ever after. I'm glad he didn't just ask her then, because quite honestly, I think that personally, she needed to realize that she made a promise and she had to keep it, and that she was pretty cranky about it, right? And sometimes doing something good for others is totally diminished when you do it and you really don't want to. So I know a lot of you know that when I'm not here doing story time, that I do hair and I have a salon. And a lot of women, men come in to donate their hair to charity. And a lot of people come in and they seem really excited until they see just how much has to be cut off. And I always advise people and say, if you're going to cut your hair off to donate and you're not doing it with a healthy, happy, good attitude, and you're doing it and you think you're going to be curmudgeoned, cranky, or regretful, then don't do it. Because doing something kind for others and doing something charitable and not doing it with good intention or, a positive attitude really isn't doing it at all. Find another way to do something charitable. Don't give away your hair if that's what you feel. Maybe just give a monetary donation, but don't ever donate something or give of yourself if you feel that there's a push-pull effect. You want to be able to give freely and give something out of kindness because it's totally better for you, the people you're giving to, and the universe. Okay, now let's see. This is the third and final book, and I'm really excited about this one. It's called Chips and Cheese and Nana's Knees. What is alliteration? And it's by Brian P. Cleary, illustrated by Martin Canoe. But check it out. This is going to be a funny book, I can tell. Okay. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of a sound at the beginning of two or more words that are near one another. We practice alliterative sentences here every day, but this is a fun way to read a little bit more about alliteration. When words are close together and they start with the same sound, like free frozen frisbee, okay? It's called alliteration, as in Francis froze and frowned. You can find alliteration in poems and prose and prayer. And once you learn about it, then you'll see it everywhere. Pete's Pizza, top 10 tourist traps, friendly fills, Nana's knees. Like lovely lemon lollipops are likely to be licked. Or petals on the pink petunias peacefully are picked. I like that one. Those sounds are formed by letters, some identical, some not. Like Sandy sewed a suit for Sam, and cool is Kevin's cot. Oh, and cool, it's Kevin's cot. See how Kevin's starts with K, but C is what starts with cool? It's the sound. So it's the sounds, not the letters then, that really form this rule. The same sound is repeated once or twice or even more. Who wants to win a watermelon? As in Fiona's found her phone, or on Phoebe's kitchen floor. So look, who wants to win a watermelon? But see this? Who starts with W, but it sounds like it starts with an H. Fiona's found her phone on Phoebe's kitchen floor. Same sounds. Phoebe is PH and floor is F. At times, alliteration makes sentence sound quite silly, as in the hike with Hank and Mike was humid, hot, and hilly. Thank you, Michael. Or here, a knight arrives one night and knocks upon our door. He needs a knife so Nan, his wife, can cut their cake in four. Yum. Or even, Peter Piper picked up pepperoni pizza when he popped in the pizza place he often passes by. Sometimes letters join to form a single starting sound, as in the bride with braids of brown strung streamers all around. I love it. Or Brian's brothers Brad or Brent have brought banana bread, while Charlie chipped in cheesy chips and chicken wings instead. Nice party, guys. Alliteration seen in signs and streets that might surround you. We calmly cruise the countryside that dark December day. It's also in the songs you hear, Sterling Street, Alvin Avenue, and other stuff around you. It's on the news, your shirt, your shoes, sports spots live from Martha's Marathon, in talk and text and tweeting. It packs some punch and poetry and always bears repeating. So what is alliteration? Do you know? Alliteration can happen with one letter, sound, word. So, two letters or more, sometimes different letters, can make the same sound. Eat, eel, even, garden, get, grow, lake, leaf, love, name, near, number, zebra, zipper, zoom. This was a fun book, all about alliteration, which is something, like I say, we practice here every day. And you know what that means? That was book number 3. And today, August 1st, yeah, it is August 1st. It's a Sunday, and it's been so much more than that. It's been a fun day. It's been a great way to practice our healthy habits and good manners together, and I'm so excited I got to spend it with you. My mornings would never be as fun if you weren't here with me. I want to say thank you so much, and we end always with a hug. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right. Give yourself a squeeze for me. Hug yourself so tight and know that everything's going to be all right. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow, Monday, August 2nd, when the letter is H. I can't wait to see what books I can find for H. But let's breathe our way out. Ready? I am grateful. I am peace. I am love. I am totally content. Thank you so much for being here today. You guys are so welcome. I'm very, 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 very grateful for you, and I'm happy. You're welcome. Yep, a way to find that frog. And don't forget, let it live there, right? It's eating the bugs that would eat the flowers, and we don't want that. So, all right, everyone. All right, let me see if I can try this again. I'm going to play the music to go out by. Don't forget to make a wish at 11:11. See you guys later. Have an amazing day.